David and Goliath, a story of courage, faith, and victory. In the days of King Saul, the land of Israel faced a great threat. On one side of the Elah Valley stood the army of Israel. On the other side, the mighty Philistine army. For weeks, neither army moved. No one wanted to start the battle because of one man. His name was Goliath. He was a giant, standing over 9 feet tall. His armor alone weighed more than most men. He carried a massive spear, and his voice thundered across the valley. Each morning, Goliath stepped out from the Philistine ranks and shouted, "Choose one man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will serve us." He mocked Israel. He mocked their God. For 40 days, the Israelites trembled. Not even the strongest warrior dared to step forward. Goliath was simply too powerful. But then came David, a young shepherd, the youngest of 8 brothers. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't trained in war. He had only come to the battlefield to bring food to his brothers. Yet, when he heard Goliath's challenge, David was outraged. Who is this Philistine that he dares to insult the armies of the living God? People laughed at him. "You're just a boy." But David went to King Saul and said with confidence, "Your servant has killed lions and bears to protect his sheep. God delivered me from them, and he will deliver me from this giant too." King Saul, hesitant but with no other choice, agreed. He offered David his royal armor, but David removed it. It was too heavy. Instead, David picked up his sling and walked down to a stream. He chose 5 smooth stones and placed them in his pouch. Then, with only his sling in hand, David stepped into the valley. Goliath saw him and roared with laughter. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here, and I'll feed you to the birds." But David replied, boldly and with faith, "You come at me with sword, spear, and javelin. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Today he will give you into my hands." Without hesitation, David reached into his pouch, pulled out a stone, placed it in his sling, and let it fly. The stone struck Goliath on the forehead. The giant staggered, then collapsed to the ground. Silence. The Philistines stared in disbelief. Their champion, their pride, had fallen. Israel erupted in celebration. The soldiers chased the fleeing Philistines, and David, the young shepherd, became a hero. This story is more than just a tale of battle. It's a reminder that true strength doesn't come from size or weapons, but from faith, courage, and trust in God. Even when the odds seem impossible, with faith, giants can fall. If you want to hear more inspiring stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.